Okay, I guess I'm gonna do a recording. I haven't done any streaming in a long time, so I think it's gonna be easier with recording. I just almost completed the upgrade to 2204. 2204. I was running a normal 2110, and I did complete 3 upgrade from LTS to LTS this month. But my laptop is definitely a little more special. I bought it in March 2018. I installed Kubuntu 17.10 at the time, which I always upgrade and upgrade and upgrade. I cannot stick with LTS because I want to have the latest Plasma. So I'm gonna stick with LTS. You know, I would say up to like November, something like that, and then I'm just jumping on the next one. So today well, last night, and I did it very late. I was a little bit drunk, and so I turn off my computer after it says like upgrade completed with errors, and I thought they'd be like just small errors. Uh, but there's like 1,000 package that did not installed. So anyway, and then well, graphic obviously SDDM nothing was booting. So I was stuck in console. I had to learn how to use NetPlan. I didn't know about NetPlan at all because I always used Network Manager. It was good to learn how I could actually connect to my Wi-Fi without the Network Manager in a command line. Then I could complete or almost complete. I had like a weird error with kubsd. I think AppArmor was getting in the way. And also libdvd css was trying to download something, and I had so many network issues actually. Then finally it was almost completed. I reboot. What am I saying? I like it was LightDDM running Unity-greeter. I log in. I'm on gnome-shell. I haven't used GNOME since version 1.4. And then suddenly I'm in GNOME, and obviously I've got a bunch of KDE related auto starts. So I had Baloo running, like taking all the CPU, and this other, what was it called? What was it called again? Tracker miner something, and I didn't know what it is. Did a quick search, and it turns out it's the Baloo equivalent for Ubuntu people, except like it's super hard to. Oh my god! And I tried to run this for a little bit. I did another recording before this one in GNOME, and I was trying to do various things, and whoa, there was way too much. So I deleted it. I purged. I did like, I could do show you. I can just do history grep apt or just grep purge, right? To give you an idea of what I ran. All right, that doesn't look like the full history. Yeah, definitely not the full history. But yeah, this one caused problem, so I went to clean it. I think this one failed. I didn't do it because the other APT was running, so I didn't end up removing all of kubsd. But after that, I must have a purge in var log apt history. Yeah. So deleted LightDM, deleted the tracker, which has the tracker miner. I deleted libdvd css2 because I had a network issue and it could not complete the auto. Then I deleted GDM3. So that means I probably still have gnome-shell install. Just yeah, I still got some GNOME stuff installed, but I did not have GNOME installed in 2110. So magically, I got, you know, um, yeah, Light DM, Unity Tracker. This is missing a few. Kind of surprised. Yeah, I don't know. But finally, I'm kind of back on what my desktop usually look like. Now there's one last thing that I wanted to do, and that's actually the initial reason I wanted to make a recording is I wanted to show you guys how we can flip the Firefox. I don't even want to open Firefox on a snap. I did it on my wife laptop, and first it was slow, and second, like the profile are not exactly loading the same. So if I just do check my snap list right now, the first thing I want to do is getting rid of this Firefox that I have right now for sure. Yes, and surprise surprise, this apt package is just a meta package that installs Firefox by a snap. Now it did this, right? But if I look at my snaps, Firefox is still there. So yeah, definitely need to do, I don't know if I can do snap purge as well. Firefox, no. Let's do remove. I don't know how to use snap, so the main thing I've done with snap is removing it every time. Why does I have GNOME 3 in a snap? Really? You guys want to have, is that legacy? I don't even know. But I always remove snap. So on 2110, I did not have snapd, and I definitely did not have gnome-shell. I did not have the Unity-greeter, and I did not have the tracker miner thing. So really surprised. And I'm actually going to remove Chromium, as I'm not a Chrome user. I prefer Chromium than actual Google Chrome, but I don't want any snap, that's for sure. It's like how long this takes to just, yeah, just delete Chromium right away. I prefer to delete all of the snap before disconnect. Sound themes, G settings, browser sandbox, GTK 3 themes. It's like GNOME 3 and GTK are dependency of Chromium? Like, really? Like, what does that put Kubuntu, right? Like you say, I want to have a Ubuntu base, I want to run Plasma desktop. Okay, now you must be saying like, just use Neon. Yeah, sure. Yeah, no, I have nothing against Neon, but I don't want to switch to Neon. I'm using Kubuntu for 4 years, 3 years, 4 years. So, I mean, on this laptop. So, I'm not switching. Like, I buy a computer, I install Linux, and I just never switch distro or reinstall. You know, I've been using Kubuntu for a long time, and I mean, I have experience with other distro, and there's plus and minus, but I don't see a point of changing. No. So, what do I have left? Yeah. I could just like, what's that, right? I'd rather do them one by one, because, you know, I don't want any of these. Okay, core 20 should be good to go now. Bear and snapd. I don't know if I can renew. spare. Wow. It's getting clean. Can snapd remove snapd? Wow. Woohoo! Snap install hello word? No, thank you. apt purge snapd. Chrome browser, yes, yes, yeah, exactly what I want. Man, that feels good. Okay. Okay, now I'm already slightly prepared. In apt source D, I have a file called Mozilla team, right? It's on impish now, so I'm just gonna re-enable this. I did that before. And there was another file. I'm not super used to that stuff. I think it's in preferences. Yeah, Mozilla team repo. This says install Firefox only from this PPA from Mozilla, and has a priority. I assume that the normal priority is lower than 500, so 501 makes it more prior. And so yeah, now I don't have Firefox, which is good. At this point, it's good. I wonder if I forget something. So that's why I opened Conqueror here. I'm just gonna search that documentation that that I used in my previous on my previous upgrade on my wife laptop. I done it on my wife laptop, my son's laptop, and that's one of the reason I'm using Kubuntu, actually, because I started installing Linux to everybody, and I was using Arch Linux before Kubuntu. I really like Arch Linux, except that you have to upgrade everything. I have a problem with my network suddenly. Looks like my network is not back. And I'm on Network Manager, where I should be at least. It says I'm connected. Oh, some traffic. If it's wow. Don't take notes of this. There's definitely something weird with my network since I upgraded. Definitely. Yep. I don't know what's going on. But, and that's the reason why cupsd could not, and libdvd css as well. You know, it was just network problem. And yeah, I don't know. There's still something up with my upgrade. I'll fix it. I wanted to focus on Firefox first. I can try to go in Falcon. It should not change anything. Except that my network has some issue. Is this still like manage, connected? I haven't hand troubleshoot a network connection in a few years, because usually Network Manager kind of does this thing, and I actually never really learned to use Network Manager on a command line. I was kind of happy not to have to know any of it. I just learned about net plan, and I don't know what's going on. What's the RN? To know. You know. Funny thing, it's like we still see the Kubzilla. Maybe it's because my install, you know, is from 2017, so that's why. But I find that so funny that you still see Kubzilla on the Falcon. I really wonder if you install today 2004 and you install Falcon, do you see this Kubzilla? If you know, please let me know in the comments. If yeah, definitely my install is from 1710 initially. I have a network issue. Ah, firewall. How about firewall? IPF. No. What is that? Yeah? It's UF. Yeah. How's that? App lists. Enable, disable, status. Status. Inactive. That's not the firewall. What the fuck is going on? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna just hide something. How do I do this again? Oop. Okay. I'm just gonna do a little something private. So yeah, I'm actually just afraid that some password could show on the screen, and I don't want to. I'm gonna try to switch out of Network Manager back to kind of a regular connection, which worked because I did. And it worked better when I didn't have DHP6 enabled, so I'm gonna stick with just IPv4 and disable Network Manager and close this. And I do netplan apply, and then I'm gonna check if I have an IP. I do have an IP. I tried to do ping Google. Still nothing. What is going on? Oh, app armor. Skipping profile, blah blah blah. Okay, I think I can re-enable the screen share. It should no longer be private. Looking at App Armor, usually not the big user of App Armor. I'm actually thinking that maybe that's something I can remove. Do stop. I'll do disable, not display, disable. I'm gonna do ping Google. I'm gonna check the logs. My sound potentially doesn't. Hopefully, what I'm saying is not going to dev null. Audit. Yeah, I don't think I need. Do I need app armor? No dependency. Probably don't need it. K audit print callback suppressed. Never removing this directory. Firefox. I didn't install Firefox. Oh. 48, that's like right now. Yeah. Check both, but what's this audit? Kernel audit, systemd resolved, NTP. It's definitely app armor denied. Wait, right now? 57 still. $57 is that, no, $49.15. So this is still happening. And I want this to stop for sure. I will check. So we have there budget. Okay, and okay. Oh, that might be a little bit more difficult to remove. Okay, well, the budget 1 is going to stay. Lib audit common is likely to stay. Wow, systemd system 5? Why do we have a systemd system 5? Do I need this? Okay, that's scary. I should not do this. But I'm probably not gonna do it. Just curiosity. Break pan. Result generate breaks. Ugh. Okay, let's not do this. This is still happening. Audit. App armor denied, which is not running. Disinstall. It's trying to do NTPD, which we would like NTPD to work. Cannot resolve, right? Systemd resolve. Okay, let's do just systemsdl. We have here. Big list. AC, which one is ARSA restore? Shouldn't we exited is enable for support for additional executable binary formats. Really? DNS mask D. Lightweight DHCP and caching DHCP server. Is that truly the one that I should be using? Because I'm afraid there's like a... Should I have monopd still? Net plan failed. See? Just keep all UPnP. Keep memory of all UPnP devices. Wow. LXC network bridge. Let's check. LXC network bridge. What is this? LXC net. Well, Debian is the first it. Start LXCnet after enabling it with system. Is it covered in introduction? Try to just sudo systemctl stop lxc-net and disable. Keep writing display instead of disable. And about DNS mask or restart first. Okay. Yeah, the other thing funny is that my plugin mice, okay, doesn't work. I have to use my touchpad. Very weird, right? Okay. When is it that your USB mouse is not going to work? What is this output? Super hard to read. Okay. Address already in use? Ah. Yeah, that could be problematic. Okay. Let's just do stop. Degraded. Clearly. Clearly degraded state. Yep. I agree with the pronostic. Okay, that's a totally different view, right? Systemctl. I kind of prefer the other one. That's not the one I was expecting. Okay, let's just try to ping Google. No. And okay, what did I do to get that output earlier? No, just systemctl, that's all. Okay, this looks good. All plug running, you know, should be okay. Plug running, waiting, exited is. Which one's firstly exited? Also is okay, right? A port. LSB, automatic crash report. Yeah, I can remove that. I don't need to report problems. I'm using YouTube for this. Yeah, this one is a bit weird. Set up C group FS mounts. Console found. DNS mask failed. EF up down pray. Create list of static device nodes. Why is so many like? Oh, monopd definitely, and this one. Sudo systemctl stop monopd disable. I can't believe I haven't played Monopoly in like so long. Just get limited. Come on. Then status. What does it say? Delete Run manually if it is not used anymore. Permission denied. I want a timestamp. 12:13. That's a little while ago. RM. Restart. What do you think? Aha! I like this better. Nah? Internet. Oh, you see the little clock? You might notice my animation are slow. It's not because my computer is slow. It's a setting. I purposely set the animations to be slow. I think sometimes it's cool. Sometimes it's weird. I'll show you, for example, if I open Dolphin and then the Wi-Fi network cannot be found. Now it's probably time to switch back to Network Manager. Don't look at this. And so when I do split here, you see the slow animation. That one is not great. But otherwise, it's not too annoying. Okay, well, now I should be able to ping Google. Maybe, maybe not, maybe not. Not yet. So I will just hide myself again. Keep saying activated, deactivated, right? Oh, is it good? Madaですね. Interesting. I'm tempted to switch back to Network Manager, but I'm pleased to see that the KDE applet is able to kind of report the network anyway. I don't know how does that work actually. Okay, let me switch back my switch back to Network Manager. I just need to open the file, the config file, and I'm commenting out the static section, putting back the Network Manager renderer, saving, closing, and I can show my screen again, technically. Then I can do net plan apply. And I can probably do systemctl again. Look at NTP system path. I could do a restart of that. You know, most people would just reboot, right? And just hope for the best. But what does reboot do exactly, right? It shuts everything down and bring everything back up. But what really was the problem? And what really is repaired? You don't know. So I rather kind of go through it. Okay, oh, no, I guess that's gone now. Not loaded. That's even better. Can I do that? Unload. Doesn't exist. Disable? Yeah. Okay, no problem. Kinda that will get cleaned up on reboot, yeah. This one's still there. Okay, I'm about to do a reboot. Like I'm like, yeah. Even the swap file are like shown in this. So I guess network manager at this point. Come on. You're not gonna make me reboot just to connect on the internet? It's not possible. I hate the idea that I have to reboot. This isn't connected too. Oh, let's get my I still get these message. 1303, yes, I'm still getting them. And let's see. You know, de-authenticated, authenticated, send auth, authenticated, associated. No? Well, maybe also sleeping 4 hours last night, but nah, you should not blame on sleep. It's not because of sleep. It's not because of what's going on. What's going on? It's like, come on, right? Old school if config. I have an IP, an IPv6. Is IPv6 dot. It's kind of useless to do that. No, Google used to have this domain name. They still have it. It was like strictly working in IPv6. We might remove it now. Yeah, I guess. Want to. I kind of need my computer to work, you know? Uh, that wasn't planned. That sure was not planned. Okay, I was talking alone on mute. Very sorry about that. Well, you know everything I said because I was typing it. But yeah, you must be thinking it's weird. Like I'm just trying to remove everything that gets in the way, but it helps me. I'm gonna put back net plan. Oh, I don't have internet. Hopefully, I still have a temp file. Huh. Open via switch command. Python stop. No. I actually think that net plan is interesting. And obviously, without the internet, it's gonna be slightly difficult. Why is these file not still like in my cache? Like the apt cache, like always like takes forever. Like who? Who cleared my cache? Right? I should do. Come on, give me the internet. I'm tired. Where's Pipewire again? Server for handling audio and video streams and hardware on Linux. It was created by William Taymans at Red Hat. It handles multiplayer routing and pipeline processing. Maybe it runs because of OBS. The one that I'd like to kill here is this. I don't need this. No, I don't have GNOME keyring running. I don't think I should have GNOME keyring even installed. Okay, let's change. Come on. It's like, really, why? It's like, I'm connected to Wi-Fi, but no internet or no, can't ping the gateway. It's like, it's pretty bad. No. because I don't even need to check the route. I know my default gateway is set, but I cannot ping the gateway or access the gateway like in here, right? I did, you know, it's like not going out at all, and I don't have firewall installed either, right? Status inactive. Or if I start it, enable. Firewall is active, enable on system startup. Thank you. About status. Okay. Two. Holy shit. I needed to turn on the firewall. I had to turn on the firewall. What? My internet was not working because, and now like boom, 230 megabytes. I'm like, what? Because my firewall was not on. Oh my god. Well, I guess there was like a bunch of problems before, but I knew I didn't need to reboot, and that was the case. Okay, now let's install Firefox, right? Because, you know, Falcon is cool, but actually I could use Falcon full time if I could just have like Bitwarden and some other add-on. So message for Falcon: if you support Firefox add-on, I am going to switch to Falcon full time because I only want to use Qt software, KDE software as much as possible. Oh man, that feels so good. I have the internet. Okay. Next up, I want to show you. So the duck that I followed, you just search for Ubuntu 2004 Firefox Snap, and you're gonna get a friendly duck. Now, obviously, I don't have my history because then I would knew exactly. Classic Deb. Yeah, I think that's the one. On Ubuntu handbook. Let me just double check if it's the exact. Yes. I recognize the text. So snap remove, that's already done. We've done that together. apt repository add, that's there. Firefox via apt. I already have this configuration, so I don't think I need to do this. I'm just double checking, and that's just if I want the ESR. I mean, install ESR instead. Another that moves slowly, target schools and enterprise. No, that's not for me. And then put that file. I'm just gonna like double check. I know it's done already, but just for Firefox star LPP Mozilla 501.501. Yep. So I'm gonna do that. All right. You basically like, I've been typing all my commands up until now, and now suddenly I'm copy pasting because I'm on a website. But yeah. Okay. Yep. Why? Now important to check. Is it not telling me? I was kind of hoping funds links is kind of interesting. About apt should tell me more. About a dry run. Dry run. I want to see where you guys are gonna get it from. Yeah. 100 Thunderbird builds from Jammy. Build. Conf. That's interesting. You know what? I never done that, or I don't remember doing that. But it's actually telling me it's going to configure NetPlan because I installed it earlier with the PKG, and so APT1's gonna finish that install. That should be all right. And I like to do capital V here actually to see the version, especially when I upgrade Plasma. I like to see the before and after, and also it's like one package per line, so it's very easy to see the version, see where it's installed it from. Maybe I should specify the PPA, but no, because it would have installed Snapd, right? No, Mozilla Team. It's okay. We're good. It goes from, yeah, it's from Mozilla Team. Now it should not be this slow, but it doesn't matter. It's probably because it's across the ocean. 40 seconds is pretty bad for 63 meg on a 30, like 230 megabyte connection. It's like, really? There must be something I'm doing wrong. Like, yeah, I'm still at 200 megabytes, but I'm downloading 60 meg, like, in 50 minutes or 50 seconds. Like, what? Yeah. Ma. It's okay. It's just the 260. 260 is good. But, yeah, this PPA launchpad must be... actually, I could probably switch to the mirror. Good. Oh, well, I didn't realize my Firefox icon was removed from. Ah, it's back. Ah, it's automagic. Wow, this is like, it's cool because I've got this. That's very cool. I'm using this is the icon only task manager from KDE and KDE Plasma, and you know I removed Firefox, so the icon was gone. I didn't see that. Put install back. KDE is like, hey, the icon is back. It's really cool. Yeah, I think I can just open it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's installed. I'm just a little worried about which tab is going to open, so I'm just gonna open a new tab. Okay, that's it. I have my Firefox as it was last night. Not too many things controversial. It's okay. Wow. 1:30 in the afternoon. And I got my stuff going. Wow. My mouse is still not working, but it might work on reboot. Okay, one last thing I want to show you. Not my game of Go, but why not? I'm winning this one anyway. Let's jump. I'm gonna wait for this. Oh. I think it's okay. I think he's going. There's like there's something slow right now. I guess it's OBS, but if he does that, wow. If he does that, I'm just gonna do that. And if he cut here, I think I'm gonna have to do a tally, something like this. What do you think? What do you think is slow? I don't know what's slow. It's slow. Ooh. If he captures a stone, talk. What do you think? I do this, does this, this. You cannot come here. No, no, no. It's safe. Safe. Okay. So no, the other thing I'm gonna I want to show you something very rare that you probably haven't seen ever. It's a window manager from 1997 or 1996. You probably know it by its name. It's called Enlightenment. I believe the latest version of Enlightenment is 25 right now. You might know that 17 took about 12 years to come out. 16 is still like a very good desktop. I have Enlightenment 16 installed as well, and I'm using LaTeX on. I've used Plasma with Enlightenment 16, but the problem with Plasma is that it managed the background, right? And then it just goes over the window manager, and the Plasma managing the wallpaper and the background really like conflicts. And so the nice trick that I found is that you don't need Plasma. What you do is you run LaTeX, and LaTeX allows you to actually run Plasma applets. And so you've got like pretty much a Plasma environment, and with the window manager of your choice. Personally, that's Enlightenment 16, and I'm using an old theme that kind of goes back. But I not only have Enlightenment 16, but I have Enlightenment 13, which goes like really deep in my heart. So I'm opening Xnest in a window like this. I'm gonna put it in the background, so the window's in the background. I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna just like that, and then I need to do I think I need first I need to do change my display to go to 5, and then I can just open extern, and then I don't actually need to allow. I was thinking I needed to. I don't know why am I using extern, right? Could use console or CRT, cool little term, right? Okay. Well, I'd like this one to be slightly smaller. Okay, no, you know what? Okay, I don't need a terminal in my. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to open. Is it E13? Okay, like this, and I'm gonna. I almost feel like putting it like full screen or something. Okay, look at this. Look at this. This is 25 years old. So this is like an X message. Maybe you don't know X message. It was like saying Enlightenment Teams 1.0 beta 13 by the Rasterman and Mandrake. Yeah, whoop, the window still's up, although I close extern. These are so cool. Yeah, it froze. That's actually the issue I have. I don't know why. Man, it was working when I was a kid, like this was but yeah, it just freeze like that. It's so annoying. But these were jars menu, so you could have like multiple apps, and and you could like left click, middle click, right click to open different apps. So like on this pen you could have like GIMP, and I don't remember which other maybe I guess ImageMagick was the other popular one. And then on email you would get, I don't know, back then was and then obviously Netscape, that was the browser. So I'm just gonna Control C it and reopen it one more time. And I'm not gonna close the X message because I feel like this was causing it. And okay, this is like a pager, so you can switch. You could like, yeah, switch window manager like this. And I'm not gonna try to open Netscape. Do I have a bubble? I don't have a bubble. And actually, I might have GIMP. These jar might work. Oh, it's frozen. Let's Control C it again. It's interesting how like the wallpaper stayed now. Xmessage is probably still running. I'm gonna put the cool ritual term anyway. And I have E13 running. Loading menus. Just resize this for a bit. Can I? Yeah, I can resize from the top. Like, cool return term did not exist back then, but it's pretty cool to look at cool return term on E13, right? It's like, I actually would like to run it as a full window manager, but for some reason I can only run it in Xnest. I could not run it through Xsession. What I did succeed like on Gen 2 back in 2007 or something like that, and I have an e-build. So back when I wrote the e-build for Gen 2, but well, 15 years ago, you know, it was working like with standard session. But then I think in Arch Linux, I don't remember if I could make it work in Arch Linux. And since it's just only working and it just freeze like this, you know? And this was like the icon only. So if I minimize a window, now obviously it's not gonna minimize. So I just Control C 13 again, reboot. Well, reboot the window manager, but I could like minimize the window. And it's frozen. It's annoying, right? Because I really want to use it. That's usually okay. So that should be minimized. That should be closed. That's sticky. And now it's frozen again. Okay, I'll try to show you the drawers on the left. I'm happy I could show you the pager. So like the pagers are working. Then the drawers. Oh, you have to hold it. And then yeah, they could change the background. And yep, change the background. They're just drawers of background, but I'm pretty sure you could do anything, right? Like it's they're just launchers, so you could like start applications as well. Ah, it froze again. Very sad. I don't know what I could run that maybe it's like less. Let's close this X message running. National do that here, right? And it's like, so what I was trying to do is running with strace, and obviously strace is very noisy. But yeah, that's about it. It's about how much it's frozen again. I don't know why. I don't know why. But this is E13, and I really wish I could use it for real. And that's it for today. Actually, I'm going to leave you with this. Unless you want to look at when just, you know, in case you're a pro and you come across this video and you're like wondering what the hell, and you want to solve my problem, help me run E13 in 2022. That's 25 years later, but please, I think it's worth it. Let's fix E13 for next year, for 2023. I'd be like, yeah. And then let's do a G, yeah. I need to filter out a few things. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching, and please ask me stuff in the comments. I would love to hear what you think of my adventure of I guess let's do stuff.